Hello all, welcome to the next video. This is a new unit, Societal Impacts. In the last three units, we learned SQL, we learned different data handling techniques, we learned the computer networks, etc. But in this module, what we are going to learn is the societal impacts of this computer technology in the society. So the first terminology that we learn in the societal impacts is the digital footprint. So, digital footprint is defined as the body of data that you create while using the internet. So, sometimes it's known as digital dossier. So, whatever data that you are giving to the internet forms the digital footprint. For example, if you visit a website or if you send an email and if you submit an information to the online services and can be traced back by an individual is known as a digital footprint. For example, if you're posting a photo on the Facebook or if you're sending a message in WhatsApp or in any social networks or in any internet website or internet enabled website or web application, anything, so that data forms the digital footprint or the digital dossier. So there are two types of footprints, that is passive digital footprint or active digital footprints. Passive digital footprint is created when the data is collected without the owner knowing. That is, for example, it will be in the history, the data in the history, which is saved by some search engines while you are logged in. You do not know or you are not actively giving the data, but the data will be stored in the system or be stored by the website at some point of time, and it can be taken at some point of time also, but those are data which are not taken or given by you by your participation. On the other hand, active digital footprints are created when a user, for the purpose of sharing information, put some data on the website or social media. For example, you are intentionally submitting a post, or if you are posting a photo on the Facebook, or if you are sending an email, it contributes to your active digital footprint. Okay, and you expect the data be seen on the public domain. The more email you send, the more you are creating the digital footprints. Or if a blog, posting social media updates, etc., are other popular ways to expand your digital footprint. Every tweet you post on the Twitter, every status updates that you put on the Facebook, WhatsApp, everything, Instagram, everything contribute to your digital footprints. Now coming to the net and communication etiquettes. See, net is internet, and the internet and communication etiquettes. Etiquettes means the good practices that you are going to follow. There are no specific rules or not like that, but it's a code of polite behavior in society. In society here, actually, good behavior on the internet, because we are talking about the internet and we are talking about the cyber world. The good behavior on the cyber world, it's known as the internet etiquette. This includes several aspects of internet, such as email, social media, whichever online platforms you use. This includes several aspects of how you have to behave in the cyber world while you are chatting with someone, or while you are using the social media, or you're using some web forums, online seminars, online conference, web communications, games, everything, anything, even when you are putting your comments on the digital platform, anything. So what are the good practices that I have to follow? See, there are nothing written somewhere that you should follow like this in internet, but a list of rules or guidelines are not there. Official list is not available, but general idea is to respect the others in online. So there are 10 examples shown here. That is, you have to avoid posting inflammatory or offensive comments online, and respect others' privacy but not sharing personal information, photos and videos that another person may not want published online. For example, you have a photo of your friend and yourself, and you want to put it on the website, or we want to put it in the Facebook, but the other person do not want to. So please take the consent of the other person before posting in your Facebook page. So that's a good behavior that you have to follow while you are using the social media or the net. Another one is never spam others by sending large amount of unsolicited email. That is, if there is no use of email, please don't send some continuously to another person's email. And show good sportsmanship while playing online games, whether you win or lose. Don't cheat online. Don't troll people in web forums or website comments by repeatedly nagging or annoying them. Do not make fun of other people's online. Stick to the topic when posting in online forums, when commenting on photos, videos such as YouTube or Facebook comments. That means if a YouTube video is about a particular topic, do not write comments on the topics beyond that, or entirely different from the topic of the YouTube or Facebook post, or any content. Do not swear or use offensive language in internet. Avoid replying to negative comments if comes, or with more negative comments again. And instead of break the cycle with a positive post. If somebody is posting more negative comments, try to put a positive comment and break the chain there. If someone asks a question, if you know the answer, try to offer the help. And thanks others who help you online. So these are the 10 etiquettes, which is not written somewhere, but these are the 10 good practices that you have to follow when you are using a net. So this is the end of the video.